All right, let's keep this rolling, folks. We're now going to talk about applying a productization approach to construction. And please join me in welcoming Mr. Ihab Ramlawi, who's the co-founder and managing director at Dupod by Amana, and also Hattan Nazer, who's the vice president for KSA for Saudi Amana.
Okay. First, we're going to start with who we are as Amana Contracting Company, and we're going to take you through the vision of 2030 and how we're participating in this vision. We're going to talk about our production capabilities and our engineering capabilities. Briefly, Amana is the brand name. We have 3 silos under this name. Today we'll be talking about the manufacturing aspect, which is Dupod and Dubox. Dupod and Dubox are in line with the vision by simply industrializing construction. And this is done by modernizing methods of construction. In simple words, we're basically making a product when it comes to Dubox, and we're making a site activities as a product when it comes to Dupod. I'm going to leave you with a video that will explain the process since the beginning of the design all the way until the delivery to site. So basically, as you've seen in the clip, we've shifted majority of the conventional way of construction to our factory, which makes it faster, cleaner, and safer. Our factory is based in Rabigh. It's around 100,000 square meter, where we have 8 production lines that produce 70,000 square meter a year. This is translated into we produce 10 boxes a day on a fabrication cycle of 15 days, and this produces 260 boxes a month. In other words, we basically delivered 3 buildings consisting of 90 apartments in a month. Some of the projects that we've worked on, our prototype took us 12 months to make sure that it's covering all aspects. That model was translated into a project that we delivered to Qiddiya. That project was delivered in 4 months, and we had an opportunity to do the project again, and we chipped 2 weeks out of that duration, where we delivered in only 3.5 months. For the time being, we have another project north of Jeddah that will be delivered by the end of December, which is also on track, and we have another project in April that also going to be delivered at north of Jeddah. And this duration is consisting of the manufacturing, the delivery, and the installation. Our sectors is basically the residential. We go with healthcare, commercials, and hospitality. All of this are compatible with our product. Our establishment, we were established in 2010, where we delivered 227,000 square meter. We've expanded our establishment in 2019, and we delivered from there 365,000 square meter for all prestigious clients, Red Seal, Mara'i, and Qiddiya, and other projects. Let me ask my friend Ihab to come and continue the presentation presenting Dupod.
Good afternoon. My name is Ihab Ramlawi. I'm the managing director of Dupod. Like my colleague said over here, Dupod is basically falls under the same silos of Modular and Amana Group. Dubox brings in a whole project as a modular concept, and Dupod brings in some activities of the project. And that is the whole idea about productization. We started by the most common product, and that is the bathroom pods. Bathroom pods are known to be the most problematic area when it comes to building in the construction industry. When you take off that activity and construct it off-site, you're taking most of the wet areas, problematic areas, constructing it in a proper factory, and then plugging it into the site as a plug-and-play concept. Of course, to be able to deliver such a project, you need to have the infrastructure when it comes to the engineering. And all our engineering concepts adapts BIM to the full cycle of the project. And that is how you introduce the DFMA concept, like my previous colleagues spoke about earlier in the earlier sessions. Dupod brings in the concept from an early stage. We take on the model, we design it, we model it completely in the factory, and then we take it on to a process line where we are fabricating these pods, finishing it, and then shipping it to site as a fully finished product. Dupod brings in a good advantage to the contractors as we work with the contractors to enable the construction industry. We realize very well when it comes to the group, we have to work in all aspects of the project, and Dupod brings in an advantage to all the contractors where we are taking off some of these activities that they are having in and doing it off-site. And that is the whole concept about bathroom pods. Now, we started with the bathroom pods, and we expanded our product lines to different products. Today, we are delivering the retail pods. As you see, standalone pods that can be used for retail facility, food and beverage. These pods can be fabricated, fully finished with all the accessories to be operated the next day, and we had some experiences in some events. We have the living pods, and we have the room pods. All these products we have delivered in both markets, the UAE and KSA, successfully. Some of these projects that we have delivered to is plug-and-play living pods. That was a very, very challenging project that they had to do in a month time. And that brings in the whole idea of productization and industrialization of construction, where you are able to plug in products ready-made in the factory. The whole duration of the project was 1 month. We were able to deliver 150 rooms, fully finished with all furniture, to Neom area and shipped ready to be operated the next day. One of the other projects we have done is retail pods that mimics the authentic culture, and that projects exist. They wanted to construct a village, and it's like a fisherman's old village, and we came in with a concept that was made fully out of steel to come up with this vintage look of a village by assembling the pods at site and introducing the right finishes at site. And that brings a good advantages when it comes to modular construction. It's not as known as before as a cookie cutter, and this is a boring concept. No, this is a concept where you can introduce, by using the right material, introduce the right products to the right project at the market itself. That's one of the other products that we have constructed, and that is the food and beverage pods in Expo area. This is another project we have executed, and thank you very much for your patience and for listening to us. I know that we cannot talk in such a short time about modular construction. That's why we have a kiosk outside, and I'm very, very happy to answer all of your questions because we have already exceeded our time.